quick. Peace of love, peace of love. What's good? What's good? Um, this is going to be a recurring thing. This is Sunday, September 8th. You know what I'm saying? Here on I Stand Rise Scripture podcast at 12 here, here to you live. I'm gonna call this segment for Sundays another lazy another lazy Sunday. This is the album review. I'm sorry, this is not a review. This is not a review of whatsoever of any kind. These are just album announcements. I'm going to be making some album announcements on this given Sunday because Sunday being as though the week has already passed through. I'm just giving you a synopsis of what I'm listening to um, over the course of the week. Um, Not every album I probably got to, or not every album is actually out yet. This is just an announcement to what to look for. So for all you local heads out there, that's on your local hip hop. I'm just going to try my best to give you everything. Now, there's a lot of artists that I've checked out throughout the Wordsmith Showcase here in Philadelphia, and there's a lot of other um, outlets, publications where I've picked out, certain things. Like basically what I'm saying is that whether I'm on Facebook or Instagram, or whether someone's telling me through the grapevine what artist is dropping what, I would try my best to give you everything in its entirety of what is actually coming out. Um, with that being said, though, there has been a lot of stuff. Like, again, this is only September. Like, almost the year is out. So there has been a lot of projects that have been dropping. And there's also projects that are upcoming too. So, just to let y'all know about that. There's a lot of projects that have been coming out. And a lot of stuff that's on its way or have been announced. Of course, everybody is stoked about the new Kendrick album, supposedly. I'm not even going to touch on that because, again, there's so many podcast outlets that have been going into that lately, and they're still doing it. They're still looking forward to Kendrick Lamar new album. I believe that he got something in the works. I believe so. I just got an announcement though, just now through Facebook that he will be performing at the 2025 Super Bowl coming up. Which is next year. He will be performing. So that's great news. So maybe there will be an album rollout from that. Who knows? But just to brief you guys on things, like I said, this album announcement is not necessarily going to be all albums that are upcoming. There's going to be some upcoming albums that I will announce. There's going to be stuff that's out now that y'all need to support. And I stress this enough. Y'all need to support it. It's going to probably be some stuff that I didn't announce yet because I got a list together of what it is that I'm going to announce here. So just bear with me because I have the list that's already compiled together of what it is that I'm looking forward to. A lot of these names may not, for all you guys that's not from where I'm from. I'm from the city of Philadelphia, born and raised, the 215 all day. There's going to be artists that locally, we know about that have that appeal to get to get discovered. I mean, these are talented MCs. This is why I'm going to make this announcement. And the talented artists that I'm listening to, they are who I'm currently listening to right now, who I think are the most gifted and who I'm looking forward to. When I saw them at a showcase, I look forward to seeing this particular artist, and I'm looking forward to that album dropping. So I've caught some artists on their social media platforms where they were making announcements. They have it in their bio where they're announcing, that their project is dropping soon. So like I said, these could be projects from like 15, 20 years ago that that is getting the light of the day now. I could even make announcements about, what to even listen to, currently. But and that's actually what I am going to do. But like I said, a lot of this stuff I try to keep it this year, 2024. But there's going to be stuff that, that's probably been out for a while that I'm going to that I feel like I should announce. I should give an announcement. It's my way of saying, look, support these artists, because these artists, they need to be heard. They should be heard. They deserve to be heard. They deserve the not necessarily every artist want that fame and all of that, but because they got something to say. And real talk, we should be supporting our artists. We should be supporting great hip hop artists. And yes, I use this platform to showcase more so the culture, hip hop, because again, this is it's more appealing to showcase talented poets and lyricists, people who put all their pain and put all of their everything, their angst into rhyme form. You know what I mean? Like giving you the raw lyrical skills. So I mean, I could announce other, I could go into other genres, but why do all that anyway? Listen, hip hop is where it's at. I love it. So therefore, that's what I'm at liberty to do here, is to showcase talent coming from my city and all around. I mean, there's artists that are from Delaware. There's artists from New York. There's artists from Baltimore. There's artists from New Jersey that's showcased here. So there's artists that I've yet to look up and see what projects they have out, but I will be dedicating this Sunday and call this another lazy Sunday. I'm gonna try to make this a recurring thing and try to make Sunday another lazy Sunday. That's what I'm gonna try to do with this one, and it's going to be more so dedicated to actually announcing, music that's out. If not, then we have other talking points. We have other things that we want to talk about, and maybe even talk about the culture as well. All right, let's get into it. So, Rakim has an album out called God's Network, The Rebirth. So that's out. That's out right now. It features, of course, Chino XL, the Postamosis feature off of Pendulum Swing. I got the liberty to listen to Pendulum Swing. Like, I probably listened to that track more than anything on the album, because of the fact that I was surprised that we got a Chino XL feature. I don't think that I should be that surprised that we got a Chino XL feature, but the fact that that Crooked Eye, killed that song, and then you have Loud of Dark Man, then Cannabis, and then Chino XL. Nasty combination. I think if Tech Nine was on that track, that would have been even more nasty. But Yeah, that has that Chino XL feature that's on there. Um, right before Chino XL passed away, he he did this feature. Rakim actually produced for him. Rakim actually produced for him, and I gotta say, man, it's excellent to hear him over Rakim production. Wait a second here. Let me, because I'm gonna write something down here because actually forgot about something. Because I think that we need to hear this album. Yeah, a lot. It's a lot of stuff, and trust me, I'm not going to be announcing commercial albums either. Not a lot of commercial stuff. I ain't going to be announcing all that. Let me see here. So while I'm at it, and I'm gonna look this up real quick. Just give me a second here, y'all. While I'm at it, because I just announced Rakim God's Network album. That's out. That first and foremost, I just announced that. Um, there was another announcement that I had about something, you know, something that was about to drop. And of course, while we're at it, while we're here, while we're talking about Chino XL, I think that we also need to check out, even though this is probably like I want to run through the whole list of albums that are supposed to drop, or albums that you need to listen to right now. Chino XL is Stu Bangers, God's Carpenter album. That joint that joint, it's been out for a while. I think it came out like last year or something like that. That joint is out. So, please give that album a listen. I think it's deepest one of the deepest albums. I mean, it's an incredible album. Stu Bangers really be killing it with the beats. So that was a surprise project that had came out when when we least expected. So Chino, he just came out on the scene after like that Reconstruction album, like Chino XL. We thought he fell from obscurity, and then all of a sudden he came right back in. He popped right back out. Popped right back out. Um, then announced, yo, he's dropping a collaborative album with Stu Bangers called God's Carpenter. So while we was on the subject of that, of Chino XL being featured on Rakim's album God's Network Rebirth, it was only right to report to y'all that yes, he does. He has a project out. It's a recent project at that. Y'all need to listen to that joint. There's a recent project that's out. Y'all gotta listen to that recent project that's coming out. Like I said, I'm looking on here. I don't know if y'all can see that pretty good, but that is basically um, a post that Kendrick. Well, it's on his PG Lang. Um, it's on their page, and he posted. This is not an album cover now. Don't yeah, don't get me. Yeah, don't try to hit me upside the head. It's not an album cover. This is just his announcement that he is along with Apple Music, I believe. It's a hat that they're presenting the Super Bowl performance at the halftime show. So that's going to happen. Kendrick is going to be performing at the halftime show, the Super Bowl. I forget what freaking number it is. Super Bowl 50. 55 or something like that. I believe we're there 53, 54. One of the listen. I'll get that together. I'll get that together. Like when I do. But yeah, February 2025, he will be performing at the Super Bowl halftime show. So hopefully we get an album rollout before then, or hopefully we get an album rollout after. We don't know what's going to happen. Kendrick Lamar seemingly is very busy, of course, but he's also unpredictable, and it's by a great measure he is. He's unpredictable. Um, Also, speaking about Chino XL, going back to that, because I wanted to look up what's his name? Is a brother, his page. I'm trying to think of it right now. It's I'm trying to think of it right now. If it's M80, I think it's M80 that I'm trying to think of it. If that's who it was, because because what I seen surfaced around was that Chino XL was also dropping another album. There was another album that Chino was dropping. Just give me a second, because I'm gonna be announcing a lot of albums soon. Just give, because I got the list together already. I got the list. I can't wait for y'all to hear what's in store. Um, okay, that's a graphic novel. He has a graphic novel that he just dropped. Let me see here, because I forget the brother's name, but he pretty much is behind um putting together the Rakim album. But while I'm in stages of looking for that, I'm gonna go run through this list real quick. So okay, Del P, I Can't Make This Up, out now on Bandcamp. Please go cop that. Support that album. I Can't Make This Up by Del P is out. Ransom and Conway the Machine, Chaos is My Ladder too. It's out now. Go grab that, or what I mean. Hey, listen. Listen to it if you would like. It's on all platforms, but I'm not sure where a lot of these albums are available at. But I'm just announcing to you what's out. Bipolar. Shout outs to Bipolar. I got the pleasure of seeing him perform, and he's an incredible MC himself. The Handout is out now. Mig Sunny, peace and blessings to that brother. Son of a Gun, 20th year anniversary album. He's already he already finished with the touches on putting together the vinyl. The vinyl is already out. He went to the local record shop at Crate Diggers. Crate Diggers. Not sure of what the actual address is, but if you look up Crate Diggers Records, you'll find it's off of 4th and South Street. So it's not too far from 4th and South. Go pick up that in stores now, the vinyl, Son of a Gun. He comes from the same fame, same circles as Four Elements and Beyond, and his partner in rhyme, Freak the Monster. So also Freak the Monster also got his album. His album is out as well. His project, The Dope Book, that's out. I think it's been out like since last year, but these are albums pretty much that you need to take a listen to. I think that y'all will really be y'all will be amazed at the sound, the sound quality, everything about these brothers and what they have put out have been incredible. Okay, LL Cool J and Q-Tip, the Force album, that's out right now. It's on all platforms. If you want to go grab that joint, you can. This again, I said this on the last video. This is pretty much an album that we did not expect from LL. Good, and it's refreshing to hear LL on some new shit and hear Q-Tip with his fresh beat instrumentation. So it's a refreshing album. It's called The Force. A very refreshing album. I'm gonna have to put it out there. It's a refreshing album. It is. Now, is it an album that you're going to be used to? Probably not. Like I said, listen to it listen to it multiple times, and it will grow on. Definitely, definitely, LL is in a class always all by himself, and LL also be killing it lyrical wise. Local artists, and he's not gonna be local for too long. With the performance I've got the pleasure of seeing of this brother, he goes by the name of Too Much Raw. He got an EP rather, but it doesn't matter. He got a project that's on the way called Good Stock EP. He got a project that's on the way. Y'all need to stay tuned and pay and look out for that to drop. Madlib and Talib Kweli, Liberation 2 instrumentals. They dropped the album. I think they dropped the Liberation 2 the beginning of this year, right? And it was an incredible album. Incredible. A lot of joints on there that, I am pleased to, like I said, I'm pleased to even have a new Talib album, you know what I mean? Especially with Madlib. I've been waiting for a part 2 of that Liberation album for quite some time, and they finally did it. So it's refreshing to hear that them, drop something new and refreshing, and just hot off the presses, man. So look out for that. It's the instrumentals. If you love that album and you love the beats, the instrumentation off of there, then you will appreciate this, and maybe we'll find some future MCs out there rhyming over this stuff. DJ Honda, surprisingly enough, DJ Honda comes out with a joint. It's called the H Beats Tape 2. DJ Honda. If y'all know about DJ Honda, man, y'all better go back all the way to a lot of his albums. I think one of his albums called One, and then it was Two, something like that. DJ Honda 2, something like that. But yeah, look up DJ Honda, man. He was back in he came out with joints back in like the 90s. I think it was one classic joint that DJ Honda. Let me look this up real quick because I don't want to really give y'all misinformation or just not know what I'm talking about at all. But all it takes is a lookup, right? But here we go. Okay, so DJ Honda. If we remember the song, one of my favorite joints by DJ Honda. I'm looking up the album actually, but one of my favorite joints from that DJ Honda produced was called "Traveling Man" featuring Mos Def. That was an incredible song. So on here, if you don't know about DJ Honda, you don't know who the heck I'm even talking about. Well, then let me bring y'all up to speed on who is this person. First of all, look up DJ Honda. He has a couple projects that is on his YouTube. If you look up YouTube, because a lot of this stuff I'm getting off of YouTube too, because I'm currently listening to YouTube, even though there are a lot of new releases also on the Spotify platform. But you can also look up new releases, Google it, and see what even comes out. Like I said, it's been a while since I've even read publications like Double XL and The Source. They kind of went down for me because they've been putting a lot of content and a lot of music, like stuff that I wasn't really interested in. So I just really took a break from, magazines. I used to be hard up on getting my double XLs and sources, collecting those, and I don't even do it no more. It's kind of crazy, if you ask me. But it's just one of them things where you just probably grow out of something. He has a couple projects, like I said. It's so much stuff that he got on here. He has DJ Honda Recordings Japan presents the best of H. I mean, there's so much stuff. I mean, he's got a lot of stuff on here. Like, he has a compilation joint that's out. So if you don't know about DJ Honda, y'all better go look him up. Please look him up. He is on all platforms. You don't need me to tell you. He's on all platforms. Y'all need to go look him up for real. But he has a new beat tape that's out. It's called H Beats Tape 2. That's out. Didn't actually listen to it yet, but I'm going to make sure that on this lazy Sunday, I will listen to it. That's what I'm dedicating this day to. It's all about playing music, reading a book, whatever, man. It's all about, checking the stocks and trade. It's all about, studying on the computer. You know what I'm saying? Doing this right now. You know what I mean? Doing something like an album review. Or if I have some kind of talking point, I could that's what I'm dedicating Lazy Sunday to. Another Lazy Sunday to as well. All right, let's get back in. Common and Pete Rock, The Auditorium, Volume 1. There will be Volume 2 on its way as well. That's coming. They've already announced that. They announced it. But Volume 1 is out. Volume 1 is an incredible album, top to bottom. I don't even know what song that I could tell, man. This is an incredible album. I think this is an album that Pete Rock fans and Common fans alike will definitely appreciate. We did not expect, again, here's another one. We did not expect Common and Pete Rock. But then again, it's not too far off because Pete Rock is that kind of beatsmith and producer where you can expect that he's going to do a whole album with a Mos Def or a Talib Kweli or a Black Thought or a Common. So all of those guys I put in the elitist group as the artists that will do music with certain producers. Pete Rock is one of them. So that's not really out of the ordinary. It's just that for them to deliver such a vintage, nostalgic, classical hip-hop album in 2024 is incredible to me. So I gotta say, I mean, it was all talk about so many other different releases and stuff coming out. But this one, Common and Pete Rock's The Auditorium Volume 1, is an incredible project, hands down. If it ain't album of the year, they are not listening closely. This album is more than album of the year. Sheesh. An incredible project. All right. Lupe Fiasco, Samurai. Now, you're a Lupe Fiasco fan like myself. I love Lupe Fiasco. Anything that's Lupe, I'm listening to it right away. I need it. I'm actually looking for when he's going to release it. I don't even know if it is even. I can find out. I can always find out if something's being released. But Lupe is up there as one of my top tier lyricists. I push aside, the criticism that he says about Kendrick. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, them two has some type of peer thing going on between each other, and that's something that they're going to hash out. But that doesn't deter me from the fact that with Lupe Fiasco, he's just an incredible, talented lyricist, and I salute him. And like everything that he just touches is miles ahead of greatness. So you already know, like Lupe Fiasco is just one of them dudes that I'll always look out for. Now, again, here's another artist that I had the pleasure of seeing perform live, hailing from Camden, New Jersey, by way of Philadelphia. Is my man Aaron Shakur. Shout outs to whole 215 UFO squad. Shout outs to Yikes, I Know Brasco, Killer Kai, Radio Sahin. Man, the whole squad, man. Matter of fact, announcement. Okay, I'm gonna make this announcement after. I have to tell you that the name of Aaron Shakur's album is out right now. It's called Life Ain't Promised, Death is Certain. It's out now on all platforms. Y'all gotta go listen to that, man. Yo, go listen to that joint. It's a dope, incredible project, hands down. Like Del P's, I can't make this up. It's projects that I'm currently listening to right now. So you already know. Same thing with Son of the 215, Midnight Train to Philly. That's another project. That's incredible. Curly Castro and Hoslow, Restore and Rebuild. Another incredible project. So yeah, go listen to that. But here's the announcement. The announcement is that Aaron Shakur and his 215 UFO brethren will be performing at the Khyber next week. Next week at the Khyber at the Wordsmith Experience. It's already up on my Instagram page already. It's already been announced. It's not something that I have to actually get permission for because it's out there. It's already out there. It's up that on, I think it's September 13th, next week, Friday. They will be performing at the Khyber. Now it's a new venue, new spot. They're no longer at shout outs to Bob and the whole Crate Diggers family. Del P has already announced this, how elated and how honored it was to be at the Crate Diggers venue. But now they have a bigger stage. They have a stage at this point, and they're a lot of things. It's all still love, man. It's all still love. Bob and Crate Diggers. There's nothing out of the ordinary, nothing like that. It's just that it's always with the building politics, all that stuff with the city and rent, all that stuff, and we all deal with it. But it's just something where you got to move forward, and this is where they're going to be at. They're going to be performing at the Khyber. $10 to get in to that. So I will be, if I do another live, I will be announcing that again because I do have other things that I need to address as well. But yeah, Aaron Shakur, his whole 215 UFO brethren will be performing. So expect also for him to be performing joints off his Life Ain't Promised, Death is Certain album. So expect that. I can't wait to hear, their joint Family Ties. I can't wait to hear that joint. That joint is a mean, serious track. So yeah, so you'll hear stuff like that off that album. Then we go to Four Elements and Beyond. I think I've already announced this, but this is Mix Sunny and Freak the Monster. Both this album has already been out. Oh yeah, and by the way, wait a minute, Clock the Chemistry. That's the name of the album. It's on vinyl as well. I'm not sure if that album is on vinyl. I'm sorry. I'm not sure if that's on vinyl. I know that it's already out. I think it's on compact disc. But knowing these guys and how they moving, they probably got that album on vinyl, and it's probably available at Crate Diggers. So again, Crate Diggers Records is my premier record shop. That's my premier record shop. Man, matter of fact, I need to get my behind down there and see about Mix Sunny's Son of a Gun album And also, I'm going to keep in contact with Del P to see whether or not he got the vinyl, where the vinyl's at, if it's already out or whatever like that. But I'm going to find that out. But anyway, Rhapsody. Man, please don't cry. I've been telling people about her for, even my wife. Like, I'm like, yo, listen, this is an album you need to listen to. And when I say you need to listen to it, you need to listen to certain stuff. Certain stuff just need a listen to. Because, I mean, come on, Rhapsody she has an incredible discography. I love how, she just is very introspective on this album. You don't need me to continue to keep telling you. Please go and listen to Rhapsody's album. Please Don't Cry. That's out That's out now. It just came out this year. Son of the 215. I already announced that his album Midnight Train to Philly is going to be on all platforms. Now, I don't know too much of the details of whether this album is out or not. But again, here's what I can do. You always can look up something and find out for yourself whether something just came out, because I believe it is out. I just didn't listen to most of it yet, because I'm currently it is out. My fault, my mistake. But check this out. Midnight Train to Philly, that came out last year. But check this out. Now we have to really segue into a new announcement. The best so far. So Son of the 215 has the best so far out. I'm not sure if he just dropped this, if he just put this music out, because one of my favorite joints is Iconic featuring Freeway. That's one of my favorite joints right there. So I love that joint. He got a joint on here featuring PD Crack, and then he also got a joint with Kerr, Doc, and Moses. I did hear a little snippet of that. I actually like that joint. Leak Moss, The Feeling, and then he has a joint with E. Nuss, Stand the Rain. Didn't get a chance to hear that yet. But definitely listen to Midnight Train to Philly, which is currently out. And then he got the best so far. And listen, wherever platform that this music is available on, with all this music, anything that I'm announcing right now, please go and support, purchase. Don't just listen to these albums. Don't just listen to them. Support them. Because I'm announcing local artists, like good homegrown hip hop artists that's from my city. Y'all need to go support those artists, man. Go support them, because it's pertinent that we do that. Then I went into Curly Castro and Hoslow, Destroy and Rebuild. It's a play on Destroy and Rebuild, but they turned it around. He replaced the D with the R, called the word is destroyed. Then he replaced the R with the D, and the word is debuilt. So he did that. He just did that on you. So that's what's happening right now. Then we come, my man from Oakland. I gotta shout out to my man Tion Torrance. He goes by the name Buku One. He dropped the album No More de Plume. I think that's how you say it. He had dropped the album, like he had dropped this joint. Like I said, a lot of stuff I might have to look up because I don't have it, have definitive, the actual date when this stuff dropped. But he had dropped this album sometime. When did he drop this album? Okay, here goes Buku One. Here we go. Okay, so he had dropped this project No More de Plume he had dropped this joint. It's not really telling me when he dropped it, but he did have a few albums like Intro Mission, which is in 2007, Rebirth of the Last Starfighter, which was 2003, Triathlon, which came out in 2000. So he had a lot of his early work that he had put out. Again, not really, don't really see here no more Diplom, but I'm assuming that that's something that was recent that he had dropped. So go to YouTube if perhaps, or he might have his stuff on Spotify. He might be on Bandcamp too. So, like I said, if any of these artists are on Bandcamp, go and support them. Please do. All right, El Camino, Black Soprano Family, built for Cuban links, is out now. A long storied lyricist. He also does the vocalizing, harmonizing too. He's an incredible he's an incredible lyricist himself. El Camino, I got the pleasure of hearing him on a track called India with Benny the Butcher. And I immediately was hooked to El Camino. He's been a long standing um, member of the Black Soprano family and the whole Griselda camp for quite some time. So it's no surprise that whenever he's dropping anything with the Black Soprano family or whatever like that, he's dropping shit left and right. Like he's every project is like incredible. I think this dude has so much stuff out. I mean, sure, I could be all day announcing all of his projects that he have out right now. But he's one of those dudes that gets really, really busy. Benny the Butcher also had dropped a surprise joint. It was a track called Summer Butch that was on this album, Buffalo Butch Volume 1. So that was a surprise joint that he had dropped. He had put that out. Um, Always look forward to Benny the Butcher stuff. Like, in my opinion, I say Conway the Machine is like the best out of Griselda. That's just me. The second out of the second best out of Griselda is Benny. My man Del P would kind of sort of agree. I mean, disagree with me because he likes West Side Gun. I like West Side Gun too. I like when he be putting together projects and how he just have those features on there. It's almost like he just be his albums are almost like compilations in a way, compilations of who's who, and he just puts together incredible stuff. I mean, I don't know West Side Gun, in my opinion, as far as the lyrics, he has some moments where he be shining. He be really killing it with the flow. But other than that, I think that West Side Gun is probably like my third favorite out of Conway first and Benny second. But yeah, go listen to that joint Buffalo Butch Volume 1. Recognize Ali, Underground King Part 3. I'm not aware that there was a Part 1 and a Part 2. But a lot of these guys, man, when they're dropping stuff, they're dropping volumes. So they're not really wasting no time. They're going to drop the Part 2. They're going to drop the Part 3. They're going to just keep the momentum going until they can't no more. So that's what they're doing with this. They're just dropping music back. They're just continuing to drop stuff. So yeah, we'll Recognize Ali though. Like the last time I heard Recognize Ali was on a Bronze Nazareth produced project, and that was an incredible project. So it's pertinent that you go and listen to Recognize Ali, see where see where this album is hitting for. I tell you, you won't be disappointed because when we're talking about lyricists, man, champion lyricists, he's one of them dudes, man. You gotta really like just take a listen to him for real. You gotta really take a listen to a credible lyricist like him. Wow. Okay. Shout outs to Pat Poose. I was he did a freestyle over Common's. I guess the song was called Imagine. I know that was his last album, but he really hit us with some deep, definitive, introspective bars. referring to King. Yeah, to the name King and calling us kings. It's incredible. Um, Papoose boy, he's incredible. Matter of fact, let me play it a little bit so y'all can hear it. Peace to Carmen. Imagine if all of our brothers were woke like Sean King instead of instigating like Don King. Imagine if black actresses were treated like queens instead of having to wait forever for an Oscar like Regina King. Imagine if athletes had Muhammad Ali's ways and spoke up about injustice like King James. Imagine them respecting our movies like Stephen King. Imagine if they enclosed BB Kings. Imagine if James Earl Ray never shot Dr. King and ain't beat us down like Rodney King. We call each other king, but don't treat each other like kings. It's a shame. Imagine if the word king wasn't just a name. Imagine if the word king wasn't just a name. Wow. Dope bars by Papoose as usual. You already know like how Papoose is coming. Shout outs to Papoose for that. He's definitely dope. El Mattel's Affair and Black Thought. Remember the album Glorious Game? They released that joint last year. Now it has an instrumental treatment. So now you can run through that album and pick out the best beat out of that, or best beats rather, and freestyle your ass off. Show us what you got, with that. Again, like I said, a lot of this stuff I'm listening to currently. So a lot of this stuff is out. So and the stuff that I'm going to take a listen to. Like I said, I dig in the crates. That's the difference between me and all other people and even some of my peers. I mean, a lot of my peers actually. I'm not going. No shade to any of you guys. Like a lot of my peers, man, they up on things. It's just that when we're talking about maybe like my coworkers, maybe like other people that are not really current on what's going on. Like I dig in the crates for stuff, and there's stuff that's still out there that I haven't even found yet. So, like I said, that's why with this hip hop thing, man, it needs to be showcased on so many levels. There needs to be avid support for artists who I'm announcing in this announcement. Cause for real, like this is serious. Conway the Machine, he had dropped his I don't know how many projects this brother got, but all I know is SFK, aka Slant Face Killer, is a dope project, hands down. Oh my goodness, Vertino is certified hard as hell, man. I don't know, man. Y'all just like I said, anything that's Griselda, I'm already up on it. Like I ain't gonna hold you. I'm up on anything that's Griselda. Whatever Griselda drop, I'm on it. Like I'm not even gonna hold you, man. I was still trying to look up this. I was still trying to look up this something about my man, him having my man, what's his name, Chino XL, having an album that he had dropped. I'm gonna be sure though to look for it because it's matter of fact, if I go to Rakim's page, I can see his name. I don't know, old age, man. I'm just playing, but yeah, okay, here we go. All right, Almighty, his name is Almighty 80. Okay, let me pause a second here because I want to actually make this announcement because also too. Okay. So he did announce this on his page. He did do this though. He announced this on his page that he did announce this on his page. I seen it. I seen the post. I seen the post somewhere. There we go. Here we go. Chino XL is dropping on the 27th this month an album called Darkness and Other Colors. I gotta be sure to post that. Be sure to write this down. Darkness and Other Colors. That's the name of the album. Hold on. Yeah, Darkness and Other Colors. Yep. That's the name of the project. It's coming out. It will be dropping soon. I'm not sure if it's posthumous, if it's posthumous. I don't know how. Y'all gotta excuse me. I'll be butchering up words here, but it's a I'm not sure if it's rare like lyrics and stuff from Chino, but it's definitely a long-awaited project from his last joint with Stu Bangers. I already announced that. It's called God's Carpenter, but he's going to be putting out this joint called Darkness and Other Colors. I'm not sure if this was. It seemed like this was an album that was in the works already, but because of his untimely passing, he probably didn't get a chance to release it. So knowing Chino XL and knowing guys like him that stay creating, he probably was sitting on the album and didn't release it yet. And so now it's his chance to release the album. So here you go. So Darkness and Other Colors, that will be dropping on the 27th. I just seen it on M80. His name is M80. I just seen it on M80's page. So he got that coming soon enough. So that's that. Now we go to 38 Special. 38 Special got an album dropping. No, my bad. The album is out. I'm sorry. That's probably going to be the joint that I'm going to listen to after this live. The joint is called Mother and Gun. 38 Special always delivers killer lyricism. His beat instrumentation is always off the hook. So I'm just looking forward to hearing new 38 Special. He's one of those guys that I took the liberty of actually gave him a listen. And I was impressed. I was impressed by 38 Special. 38 Special is one of them dudes, man. Like I said, man, you can expect that he's going to give you a solid effort. A lot of his projects, man, are very solid. So you already know. His last project was with Graf. Matter of fact, that's another person I need to throw on there. Graf's album. So this is a great segue. That actually. So who is this? Okay. So again, I heard Graf's album. Graf's album is called God's Timing. I've heard that album. That album is dope. Y'all gotta go, take a listen to that album. 38 Special has done a lot of stuff with a lot of people. Mussolini, he's done a collaborative album with Mussolini. He's done a collaborative album with Rashid Chappelle. He's done a collaborative album with Graf. So he's been all over a lot of these independent artists stuff. Who else he's done stuff with? El Camino. El Camino, matter of fact, he got a joint with El Camino called The Martyr's Prayer 2. The joint with him and Mussolini, that joint was called In God We Trust. And the joint with him and Rashid Chappelle is called Checks and Balances. So check out those projects as well. Him and Conway did do a project together. I forgot to even mention this one. That's what I'm saying. Like it's so much stuff that I didn't even put down here or didn't, so much stuff that's undiscovered. So him and Conway released a joint called Special Machinery. Special Machinery. It's a play, of course, off of both of their names. It's 38 Special name being, special. Also, as in 38 Special. It's a play off of that, the name of a gun, the 38. So it's a play off of Special, but of course, 38 Special. The way that it's spelled is SPESH, but it's a play off of the word special, but he shortened it. The name of the album is Special Machinery. It's a play off of both of their names. So that's an album that's worth giving a listen to as well. Special Machinery. You will be pleased with that joint. Always know that when it comes down to the Griselda Camp Trust Gang, because that's his people's trust and all of them. They're going to give you some solid efforts. Now here's another artist. This is from Conway Machines Drumwork imprint. Matter of fact, he has two artists that's from Drumwork. But the first one I'm going to announce here, her name is Love the Genius. Now, her name is spelled this way: 7XVETHEGENIUS. So it's a play off of the word love, but she put seven instead of an L, an X instead of an O. But it's actually, her name is actually Love the Genius. Death of Deuce is the upcoming project that's going to be dropping. Now, don't quote me on this. I'm not sure if the album even is already out, but know that when you have all of these devices, you can always look up stuff. So actually, the project is not out yet, but she do have a joint with Jay Skis. I think she did put that joint out. It's called Song. She put that out. That was ill. That was an ill joint. I had the pleasure of hearing her brainstorming track with her and Conway. But she's also on Jay Ski's album as well. You can hear her. Jay Skis has his album is out already too, called Ground Level. So take a listen to that. Like I said, there's so much stuff that I need to give a listen to right now. But that's going to be one of the projects that I'm going to listen to. I think Jay Skis is a sharp MC coming out of Drumwork. He's another one that you need to look forward to. Now, again, here's another album that dropped last year, but I need to give it a listen. Again, I didn't hear a lot of Truck North. I didn't hear anything of him lately, but this gives me a chance to listen to the latest Truck North, anything that he drops. If y'all don't know about Truck North, he was a part of the Money Making Jam Boys. Black Thought, STS, I believe it was Black Thought, STS, and Truck North, and I think Porn. Porn was another artist that was on the Roots album. And these were like artists that collaborated with, either with Black Thought himself or collaborated with, on the Roots album. But you heard a lot of Porn stuff. Truck North was also on the one Roots album that like I said, I'm a look it up here. The one Roots album that he was on, where it was almost like he was all over that joint. Let me see here. Where's the actual Where's the actual album? I want to say, was it Rising Down? No, it couldn't have been Rising Down. Was it Phrenology? I could be right the first time. Could have been either Game Theory. Yeah, I don't see them all over Game Theory. I think it was Rising Down. I might be right the first time. It had to have been Rising Down because I see Truck North on here. He was on a joint called Criminal with him and Saigon and the Roots. Black Thought to be exact. Then Porn was on the joint. I Will Not Apologize. Then he showed up on I Can't Help It. Singing Man featuring Porn, Truck North, and Dice Raw. They were like frequent collaborators on the Rising Down album. So that was almost like the last time I heard Truck North and the Money Making Jam Boys thing imprint that they was dropping. They were supposed to have like this offshoot group thing that they were doing. I'm not sure if it was just like a mixtape thing, but they didn't make it a thing after they dropped that one project, and you heard all of them on one joint. So it was refreshing, but at the same time, it was a little disappointing because I'm like, well, damn, whatever happened to Truck North and Porn and all them guys, like those dudes, because I think they were incredible artists. So it's refreshing to hear Truck North. He got a new album. Well, it's not current this year, but it's actually a recent project featuring one other artist. I believe he collaborating with that is probably one of his people's. His name is King Cables. It's an album called The Good Thief. The Good Thief is the name of the album. So go ahead and listen to that right now. Ross Fresco and DJ Muggs, they got an album out called The Eternal Now. Go listen to that. That's an incredible project. I did have the liberty of listening to that one. Yo, and I got to announce a big announcement. I Know Brasco. Again, shout outs to the 215 UFO team. Shout outs to all of you guys. Y'all do some incredible work. And speaking of incredibleness, 19132 is an incredible project. It's an incredible project, hands down. Incredible project. Y'all gotta listen. Listen, don't just listen to these albums. Go and support. Please support. Please support. It's important that you support these projects for real. Classic Poet, again, another guy that I had the liberty of watching perform. Incredible performance. Just like I Know Brasco. These guys are incredible as far as performance-wise. Joint that he has out now called Save a Dance for Me. Y'all need to go and listen to that. Also, y'all need to go and cop that, support that. Azriel DiCaprio. Didn't hear this guy perform yet, but I did hear some of his music. He is incredible himself. Project is called The White Rose Project. Episode 2, Colonel Panic. Dope. The name itself. So I will be listening to that album. Anything that I got on this list, I'm going to be listening to it. Believe that. And then Mad Squabbles. I'm still haven't got over Mad Squabbles' Lamps album. Didn't get over that joint. Man, I didn't listen to the whole album in its entirety. Just a few tracks. Dope. What I heard so far. West Side Gun, of course, and Conway the Machine, though. They've released a joint called Hall and Nash, too. I think this was solely produced by The Alchemist. Don't quote me on that, because there's a few joints on there. I think that they trying to resurrect the whole Hall and Nash thing. So it's incredible to hear what's going to come, what's going to be up and coming with them two. It's going to be incredible to hear what's up and coming with Griselda. Like when the next Griselda album coming out, because I'm looking forward to that. Low Murder Official. Oh wait, before I go into them, also too currently right now, West Side Gun. Y'all need to go and listen to, and then you pray for me, and then Richie's Part 2 that features Black Star. I don't know if it's just Talib and it's both Black. I don't know if they both. Maybe I need to go back to the joint and see like who's actually featured on there. But they just dropped the Part 2 of that. Low Murder Official, the CeeLo Project. Incredible dudes from here, from my city. They are from a neighborhood called Rebel Hill, or AKA Rebel Hill. These guys is killing it. I've seen them perform as well. I know about Rebel Hill. That's actually outside of Philadelphia, but we consider it Philadelphia. Anywhere that's in the surrounding area. But these dudes are official nonetheless. We don't care about all that. These dudes are official. They really are official, for real. The CeeLo Project out right now. Y'all need to go listen to that. Jay Rawls got a surprise. Got a surprise with this one because him and Talib, they got a joint out. They got a song out. Didn't even know that this was like unexpected. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm just digging through my phone, and what do I see? Jay Rawls and Talib got a single out called Breathe Eyes Memory. So I'm just looking forward to hearing that joint. It's just surprising just to hear, things spring up like this. But nonetheless, I'm looking for that project, Jay Rawls, The Confidence of Knowing. If you remember back in the Lyricist Lounge days, Jay Rawls, back in those days, he was around. I'm trying to figure out who Jay Rawls was around. I want to say it was maybe around the Juggernauts. He was a underground hip hop staple. So The Confidence of Knowing, that's going to be dropping soon. So look forward to that. Look forward to that to come. I didn't want to play this, but okay. So I actually wanted to tap onto the man's name. His name is Jay Rawls. Like I said, his name is Jay Rawls. I just want to give you a little synopsis on what his what to expect on his album. Because they also got another joint called Native Sons. So they got another one. But wait a minute, hold on. Now I'm actually announcing this wrong. It's Talib Kweli and Jay Rawls, a collaboration album, The Confidence of Knowing. So this is now I'm really eager to hear this. I'm not sure when they are actually going to drop this album. It's going to be soon though. So Talib has been getting busy. The last project that we heard was with him and Madlib. Incredible project, The Liberation. Now Talib is dropping The Confidence of Knowing. I love it when this guy does this. I love it when Talib Kweli drops stuff like this. He always, never short of amazes me every time he drops an album. But y'all gotta go listen to Breathe Eyes Memory, Native Sons, and To the Ghetto until they officially release the album, The Confidence of Knowing. 215 UFO is out now with their project You Forever, the compilation. Go listen to that. Don't just listen to it. Support the project. Don't just listen to this stuff. Support this good homegrown hip hop music. There's so much more stuff on the way. And I say, like, the more you dig and the more you find great hip hop, you should immediately go to the website or wherever they got it available and purchase that stuff. Purchase that music. I'm telling you, purchase music like that, because music like that deserves to have more, if not a whole lot of infamy and fame. People, not infamy so much, I'm sorry, but not infamy, but should have much more critical acclaim. Music like this that I just announced to you should be in the upper echelon, for real, for real. It deserves to be. Ross Fresco. Oh, excuse me. Before I have to announce that 215 UFO are going to be one of the headliners at the Wordsmith Experience at the Khyber as well, along with Aaron Shakur, Killer Kai, Radio Saheem, I Know Brasco. Yikes. So you are going to be in for an incredible show with that one. My man Del P. Shout outs to Del, bringing heavy hitters for this joint. And guess what, peoples? It's $10 at the door. Who knows what they're going to announce? Who knows what's going to happen? But be sure to get in where you fit in at. Be at the Khyber. The Khyber, look up the Khyber. I know it's down there, Second and Market. It's going to be an incredible show. Expect that joint to be a packed house as well. I'm looking forward to it. I know you are. So you better be there, and you better bring your A game. You better bring your A game. It better be a lot of shouts and screams. It better bring your wallets and your pocketbooks too, man, because expect that there's going to be stuff there. You know what I mean? Like, if they got merch, support that merch for real. Support that merch. That's also another thing. We should support each other's merch for real. Support their music and support their merch. Straight up. You'll never know. This is an artist that I got the pleasure of also checking out live. Was You'll Never Know from Baltimore, Maryland. He has an album currently out now called Conquers. Go listen to that. Ross Fresco and Cooking Soul put together something before they even dropped the Muggs, before he dropped the Muggs collaborative album. Joint called Bacon Soul. So you already know Ross Fresco is one of my favorites. Like I got the pleasure of listening to. I forgot to put down here Rome Streets as well. While I give you the last of these few people, I'm not sure if it's DJ Muggs, but I'm gonna look up Rome Streets real quick. But Stove Guy Cooks. Okay, so my man Stovey's home, right? Now, I'm not sure what's going on with Stove. I'm assuming that Stove is cooking up something. Some people are saying that on this social media site, it's called Even or something like that, that he actually had some stuff out. That he dropped something. It sounded like Stovey dropped something, but I'm not sure what's going on. I know Stove got something in the works, and I'm going to be sure to look this up right now because Stove God got something going on. Now, what I did see was side one. This is what I did see. I saw this, that the panel's off the door so we can soar. Stop calling me. I'm cooking. Now, I'm not sure if that's the name of the. Yeah, so like that's all I heard when I hit the post, and I'm like, okay, well, what is this? Why am I not a drug dealer? And then there was like a vignette. Yeah. And then like if you hit the jump, I'm not sure like what's going on. Like it seemed like it's this handle called Great Dane. I'm not sure what Great Dane is, but I immediately went over there to Stove God Cooks. He was on there. And of course, like, I'm just trying to figure out like what is the actual album? Stop calling me, I'm cooking. Says it's by God, Stove God Cooks. It's out now. Saying that it's out. Stop calling me, I'm cooking. They saying that it's out. So I mean, I'm looking on here and I've even went to YouTube. So I'm not I'm not sure what's going on. But Mello, what is it? Mello, he has a song out called Mello and the Brick Chips. Mello, yeah, something Mello in the chip. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I'm just yeah, like I'm hitting the jump real quick because I'm trying to find something here. Stop calling me, I'm cooking. I see it here because this is the actual site. It's on Even. Yeah, it's this site called Even. So you can actually listen to the album off of this joint, right? You can actually listen to this joint. There's a virtual Q&A session, and then there's access to bonus track. And then there's Stop Calling Me, I'm Cooking Side A Listening Experience. So that's $25 for that. So purchase you have to purchase it for $25 to even listen to it. It's a yeah, you have to purchase it. So stop calling me, I'm cooking. It is out now. I gotta be sure to write this down. Stop calling me, I'm cooking. It's out now, but it's on Even. You have to purchase the listening session for $25. So that's what I see here. Purchase the listening session for $25. Yeah, so that's it. That's what it looks like. So all right, that's that. Um, I'm sure on YouTube or something, somebody's going to maybe record the album or something. They got it loaded. They're going to upload it or download it or something, and then they can just put it on YouTube or something like that. I'm sure that's probably what somebody's going to do. Um, but it's always refreshing to hear new Stove God Cooks stuff. Now I'm not sure if it's backed by West Side Gun or not. I'm not sure what's going on with that, but I always expected whenever there's new stuff by Stove God, is always something to look forward to. I can even go to YouTube. YouTube, it'll give me his singles because what we can expect from Stove God Cooks even now is simply this. This is what we can expect. Like, have the pleasure of listening to his last album that he had put out, Reasonable Drought. Um, Everybody's all over that album. Reasonable Drought, of course, that's out already. But then you have Mellow Chip and a Brick. Mellow Chip and a Brick, that's out. He is featured on West Side Gun's Kitchen Lights off his and They Pray For Me and You Pray For Me album. Um, Muddy, Muddy off of Conway the Machines SFK, I'm sorry, Slant Face Killer album. And then 1 Foot In, he's featured on Benny the Butcher album. So there you go. Like, it's some fillers there, man. It's some fillers there until he actually put out until we actually can hear the full length album, I don't know what this album "Stop Calling Me, I'm Cooking" album is about. Again, you got to pay that $25 to actually get a listening experience. So instead of, I mean, you can go and purchase the album. I'm not sure how this is going, but in the meantime, we balling again. Carbone, Mellow Chip, and a Brick. Those joints are out. So that's what he had currently had put out. Um, Somehow, some way, I will get a hold of that Stove God Cooks album. I will get a hold of it, and I'm gonna let you know how that sound. Maybe I'll do a live where I'll go over that. But like I said, Sunday, this is the recurring. This is the recurring time. This is what we're gonna do. Um, One more announcement here. Rome Streets. I know I said I was gonna, yeah, Rome Streets, right? Because I currently seen something of Rome. Um, he actually does have an EP out called Buck 50. Um, Him and Wavy the God. They had a joint out. I believe that they had. Oh, what you need to go listen to right now is Rome Streets and Ransom. Coup de Gras. They got and Kiss the Ring album. So it is a couple joints that you need to go take a listen to. Razor's Edge with him and Future Wave, the DJ Muggs collaborative album, Genesis 127. No, that's with Ankle John. I'm sorry. That's with Ankle John. It's a lot of stuff I didn't listen to yet. Like, wow, this is incredible. The DJ Muggs collaborative album was called Death and the Magician. That was the DJ Muggs joint. So yeah, go over there and listen to that joint. Um, some DJ Muggs stuff that I need to also announce: Soul Assassins Instrumentals Volume 1 and Volume 2. Of course, I've already told you that the Eternal Now with Ross Fresco is out, and DJ Muggs put out a joint called Silver Cloud. Um, you got it's a couple joints out there. Like I said, that's that's it for the announcements. I mean, I got so much more on the way. If anything I didn't announce, let me know. Let me know down below in the chat. If anything, if you ever get a chance to view this video, just know that I got um, more to announce, more, much more to say. But in the meantime, peace and love. That's this edition of another Lazy Sunday, where this is going to be recurring. I will be announcing new music that's out. So I just hope that y'all stay. I hope that I can be more consistent with this, and in that way, y'all can tune in more to me. Um, what I need to do is I need to up my A game some more and get this out there to so many people. Because I'm still a novice at this, but I'm getting a little better. So therefore, I'm going to make it my business to it maybe at least once out of every week, whether it's on a Sunday or whether it's Wednesday or Friday. Just come on here, you know, politic with y'all. You know what I mean? Like at least give some kind of announcement. I mean, expect me on Wednesday to actually talk about the Kyber and what's to come with that. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. So that's going to happen. So I'm gonna be front and center with that. I can't wait for that. That to happen. But in the meantime, peace and love. And like I said, make sure, folks, that you support your local artists. Make sure you support great artists. Make sure that you support some of your hip hop friends' music. it's pertinent that you do. Support your favorite hip hop friends' music. Seriously, they deserve that. All right. Peace out. Love y'all.